Rad Dog. Yeah, we got another one. Let's go.
Dear Shorty Wop, I apologize for focusing on guap. Instead of calling you, I was calling on the block, and then expected you to not wanna stop. You could've left this, but instead you stayed close and accepted all of my neglections. I was looking for hope, but these suit and ties was laughing at how we ride. They took us for a joke in love, I couldn't do that. They was turning us down, but the block had new jacks. It was bubbling wild, and honestly, that was way easier than this was. Till I stood there like, damn, I kinda miss her. I went from kicking it with you in the booth to getting paid, but wondering who was with you. This shit is played. I'm jealous in the worst way. So hip hop, let's relive the first date and start it over. I know I put a lot before you, but I never intended to ignore you. Everything that I did was to support you. You the reason I live, shorty, it's all you. So before I make the same mistake, hip hop, let's start it all over. And before I make the same mistake, hip hop, let's start it all over.
We never had it easy, we never had a moment to breathe, but all we wanted was a moment of peace. And Cass is taunting you for rolling with me. Your fam asking what's wrong with you, they couldn't get along with you. A couple arguments, a couple of fights. They said we couldn't be a couple just because I was white, or because I wasn't hustling and thugging at night. They fronted like I wasn't fucking you right. We made love though, but in the club they grilling me cause you feeling me, and wishing they was ill as me, cause you still with me. I heard them whispering like why could it be? So it kept me on my toes like I'm trying to see. Keep my head above the Joneses, I'm better with the flows. We got nothing to hide, let's express it in the open. Got nothing but pride for developing a closeness with hip-hop, so accept it or get over it.
I know I put a lot before you, but I never intended to ignore you. Everything that I did was to support you. You the reason I live, shorty, it's all you. So before I make the same mistake, hip-hop, let's start it all over. And before I make the same mistake, hip-hop, let's start it all over.
Look, Hope, stop playing. I used to give you everything, you ain't wanna be saved. I used to skip class for you, just to watch and listen. When in class, I just reminisce. Maybe write you a letter, rich silk with a kiss. Thinking I'ma do her when I get back to the crib. Relationships is work, you get out what you put in. At least that's what I thought till I seen you on the strip. Down at Bike Week, some big niggas Jeep, but slumming it in the strip club, flirting with the freaks. Seen you going both ways and almost got weak. Then it turned me on as the truth dawned on me. You's a high price, something like a hoe, it's amazing. Seeing you was like memoirs of a geisha. Trick for the paper, but I ain't spent shit to get her but conversation. The love's complicated.
I know I put a lot before you, but I never intended to ignore you. Everything that I did was to support you. You the reason I live, shorty, it's all you. So before I make the same mistake, hip-hop, let's start it all over. And before I make the same mistake, hip-hop, let's start it all over.